Hi again everyone, welcome to another video. You'll see in the background I've already got a shelter up. I've got some swans in the background, and I have two barbel rods because this is the follow on from coming off the big pit 6. I've moved it over onto the Trent now. Look at it, it's a different day, sun's out, still a bit of wind, but I've decided to get everything set up and then I'll bring you back. So let me spin you around and take you through what's changed from the last time you see me barbel fishing. I thought I'll do this clip from inside the shelter just in case the wind is distorting it. Rods, right, the rods are Coram Big River Barbel or Big Water Barbel, I can't remember exactly what they're called now. One is 12 foot 2 1/4 and the other is 12 foot 2 1/2. I did order two 2 1/2s, but there was only one in stock and they sent a 2 1/4 out and said, are you happy with that? And I was like, yeah, if you knock me some money back off. So I got a bit of a refund on that. So now I'm just going to fish one closer in than the other, but to be honest, the 2 1/4 I've actually put a 6-ounce lead on and threw it out there earlier, and it still throws a 6-ounce lead, which I never really use anything more than that. So I'm guessing when I hook a fish I haven't got the backbone to sort of not bully it but give it some if I need to, because it's a softer rod, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm better set up than I had on the scopes, let's put it that way. I've got 2 foot extra on a rod. I've got a lot thinner line on now as well. I did have the £20 KORDA sub line on, which is 043. I've since spooled up with this stuff, GARDNER GTHD in £15, and that's 035. I'm also going to use that for my hook link as well. I don't know if that's too thick for a mono hook link or not. If it is, let me know, but if it isn't, great, because I've probably got 200 metres of hook link there. What else can I tell you? Oh, float stop. I've got a float stop on each rod. The rods are set up, they've both got 5-ounce cage feeders. I'm actually going to use a feeder this time because I've got some bait to use up. Last time I used a lead, this time I'm going in with 2 cage feeders. And I've also got a float stop 2 foot above it, because quite a few of you commented saying, look mate, put a float stop 2-3 foot above the feeder or your lead, it will help with the debris coming down. So thanks very much everyone for that, because I still don't understand what it actually does, but more than one of you's told me that, so it can't be a wind up, it must be something genuine. So I've put one on each rod. If I had to hazard a guess, does the stuff come down and sort of slide down the line, hit the float stop, spin round and then come back off your line so it doesn't clog up? I don't know, that's just a guess. But yeah, I'm 2 minutes in at the minute and I haven't even cast in for a change. Oh, I've got some butt cap things as well. They're Coram adjustable butt cap things, because I didn't have any real backrests. I've tilted my bank sticks back so my buzzer gets better bite indication. It actually registers, because before I had them going straight up and the line was skimming over the roller, where now they're at an angle it actually sits in it and works. So yeah, quite a lot's changed, people. Catch rate, that probably won't change, but you never know. And there'll most likely be some burnt food in this, but for now I'm going to get some rigs set up and I'll show you what I'm going on. We'll try catch a barbel. Right, let's go through a couple of bits while I'm in the bivvy out the wind. You can see that the float stop here, and then coming down to a 5-ounce cage feeder on my normal hockey stick with the old quick clip for hooking the hook link on, so that can go back outside. Bait wise, in here there is chop boilie, STICKYBAITS krill pellet. There's a few, I think they're sauce boilies that come in a job lot. I've crumbed them up and chopped them in. There is a load of the squid and octopus dynamites liquid that's soaking that. That's why they've been soaked for a while, and you can see they stick together. In this one we've got maggots. I'm actually going to fish a maggot rig. I may have gone too technical with that, but that is, I don't know, is that too technical for barbel fishing? It looks it to me, but I kind of got in the zone. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer some of that into there, some of that one into there, mix it all together. Like, let's give it another 3 good handfuls. Maggots, good handful. And then I'm just going to churn all that up. I have got some liquid if I need it to wet this up, but I don't think I will. In this bag here, which I'll show you in there, that's a load of fine stick mix. There's about 1.5 kilos there, and in that bag there's maybe 2.5 kilos of that's manila pellet, but I don't really think it matters, does it, if I need to wet things up and bulk it out. But Basically all I'm going to do is pack that inside the cage if it stays in. If it doesn't, I shall mix some of that stick mix stuff up and plug the bottom, push some of this in, and then plug the top. So I'll yeah, I'll get the camera set up for casting in and we'll get some rods out finally. 5 minutes into the video. Never mind. Forgot I didn't show you the other hook link. Basically it's going to have one of the krill dumbbells on. Both hook links, I should point out, are 4 feet long. So I've got 2 4-foot long mono hook links going out to start with. So yeah, let's get some rods out. I will just show you the running cage on the old hockey stick job, and then just a quick size 8 quick change swivel, it's called, I think they class them as. Nice long tail rubber, and then yep, 4-foot hook link. Right, all I'm going to do is just basically, I don't know if you'll see that from up there, just going to plug a load in the feeder and hope it bites in there. I can always add a tiny bit of water, but it seems to be packing down. Hey, that looks alright. Right, let's get it out there. Not for you, but Barbara. Again, exactly the same setup, just this one's got the old maggots on the end. So just going to plug the feeder again like I did, because that seemed to work okay, to be fair. Yeah, it's going in there, all right. Look, nice. I don't know what's happening over there, but the old bill, yeah, I can see you looking over here. I'm keeping an eye on what you're doing, you don't worry what I'm doing. Don't know if you'll catch that. There's 3 more police gone up there, so that's now 5. 5 police are walking up the riverbank, and one of them has just said, we've sent the drone down here looking for, I don't know, I think they're looking for somebody. Let's hope they're not looking for old East Coast for the burning of food, because there's going to be plenty more of that yet to come this season, without a doubt. I've just recast both rods again. I'm going to recast every like half an hour, 45 minutes, both rods each time. Instead of doing one and the other, I'm going to do them both. I want to burn for as much of this bait as I can, because I've had it a little while and I think it needs using up. I'm here tomorrow night as well, and I'm going to stay here in this spot because I'm set now. It's quite a comfortable swim. I've had indications already, but I'm not going to be using this bait tomorrow night. That's going to be a separate video, and I'm going to be using mainline cell boilie. Basically, I'm going to crumb a load up for the putting in the feeder, and then fish a boilie on the hook. So I want to get as much of this bait gone as I can and see what happens, and then we're going to see what happens tomorrow night with just using mainline cell. Is it possible to catch a barbel just on cell? So that'll be a separate video that comes out a few days after this one, so hopefully you'll tune back in to see that. Right, for now I'm going to finish getting tidied away, and I think it's kettle time soon, as the sun's starting to dip, and maybe a bit of food. Just had a bang on that left hand rod again. Oh, could be a chub. It's not a chub. Oh, it's not a chub. We're going to get plagued with these all night. I can't have that. Let's get him back. Get out of my net. I don't want you in the blooming net to begin with. That's it. Off you go. Yay. A bream. So, it's not the best of starts, is it? A bream. I've been fishing an hour, I suppose. I've had 2 bites on that left rod now with the maggots on, and I think the first bite was a chub. It was a lot more savage than that, but I'm gonna have to re-rig it up now because I've got no maggots on the old micro rings with all that I've got on the hook. So what I'll do is I may as well show you what I'm doing. I'm sure most of you are aware, but there'll be some who aren't. Get that rod in, we'll rebait it up, and just gonna have to bully ourselves through, just push through the bream, I think. Well, I'm not going to rebait that rig because I don't know if you can see it, but even the bream has burred the point of the hook over, so I'm not rebaiting a rig, I'm retying one. Never mind. Oh, that's a bank, there we go. That hook length that's actually more than 4 foot, isn't it? Crikey, that's nearly bloody 5. Right, I'm going to shorten that down because it's obviously too long. Right, well, I'm having a bit of a nightmare, aren't I? But it's all good fun. It's all part of my learning. I need to shorten this hook length down because it's a lot longer than I thought it was 4 foot. I'd guessed it, but no, now I've wound it and had a look, it's actually probably more than 5. I've shortened that down now. That's 3.5 feet. So yeah, the hook length was too long, but it shows everything's working up to now, apart from the hook length. It's too long. All I'm doing, I'll quickly show you for the rig, is just threading some maggots on the needle and then sliding it onto some bait floss and then literally just tying it around the micro ring swivel. Right, we're retied. Let's get the left one back out. If I get plagued by bream into the hours of darkness on the maggots, I'm going to have to rethink a hook bait, but for now I'm going to stick with it. Right, they're both back out then. I better get a head torch sorted, tidied up. The sun's nearly gone. I haven't even had a drink yet, let alone my blooming food. It's just been chaos. But I'd sooner have that than not be getting any kind of action, because yeah, it's going to be a barbel come out tonight. Feel it. It's all working, everything's working, you know what I'm doing. It's getting me bites, not what I want, but it is getting me bites. We'll just quickly show you, it was sunny daylight when I started. Now we're going into darkness. I've put a load of bait there for the swans so they stay out of the way. The river looks stunning. Yeah, let's see what happens, but for now I'm going to actually get a drink and some food on while it's still light enough to see. But give me one last look. See how the colours changed already in that short time of turning it round. It's lost the light. So yeah, our beet factory's going. Anyway, food. Just for a change, it appears I have guests for the evening. They look quite cosy for the night. You're not getting any more food. That's a problem, because I feed them. I'm a soft touch and I cave in every time, and then I kind of adopt them for the whole time I'm here. But never mind, at least they've had some food, haven't they? Food's on. I've got some thick sausages. I'm slow cooking them to try and not burn them as bad. I have taken note. Someone said put it on a really, really low heat and just leave it going. So I'm going to try that one. I've tried doing them slowly. Unfortunately, they've still come out looking burnt. Never mind, they're just about done. And then I'm going to get the rods recast out. My little friends, they're there, look. So I'm going to have my food and then keep rechucking them rods. Just sitting here, I've just washed my food up, just having my coffee. If I put my head torch on, you'll see in a minute. They're not going anywhere, I don't think, tonight. Okay, there's the first one resting in the edge. Just going to get the mat, everything sorted, and I'll bring you back and let's have a look at my prize. Look at that. What a beast. 13 pounds 2 ounces, my biggest ever barbel by about 2 pounds, I think 11 pounds something was it. What a creature. Right, I know it's my PB, but I'm not going to mess around both sides and fancy photos. That's not what I'm here for. But up to now, young man or young lady, you're my biggest. £13.2. Let's get it back in the river where you belong. Oh. Come on, what a beast. Let's take you lot with me as well. Let's spin you around. What a start to the night. Oh, hang on a second. What a fantastic start to the night. Let's just sit you upright and let you get some air back in your gills. You shouldn't need much because I've only had you out the minimum amount of time, but look at that. What a unit. I'm not even bothered if I didn't get a fancy photo. That's not what I'm here for. Go on then, because I think you're ready. Off you go. Fantastic. Get in there. Christian, the new mat. Oh, what a start to the night, eh? £13.2 that. I thought when I got it, it kind of, I don't know, it was totally different to playing the other one I had on them scopes. That's, yeah, it's a totally different fight. And it bottomed, it just sat on the bottom and wouldn't move. I was like, I'm snagged here, and then I sort of like just gently lowered down, felt it bang bang bang, and then pulled in, and whatever it was sitting on or under, or it come out. But yeah, everything has worked perfect, so I'm over the moon with that. I don't care if I catch anything else the whole time I'm here, to be honest with you. £13.2 is my new PB, so yeah, I can put this down as a PB barbel, so happy days. Oh, that's better. I've had to tie a new hook link on that bird the point as well. I've recast the other rods, so both rods are freshened up, just gone back out. Obviously everything works, the rod's fine, reel's fine, line's fine, hook link that I'm using, the mono that I've got, everything seems to be absolutely fine. So I've caught the biggest barbel I've ever caught. So, and you can hear there's a swan in the background, and as soon as I've like reset the rods to their back, I don't care. So that's it, everything's working. Hopefully now I can get another fish or two, because it's only 8 o'clock at night, so yeah, it's looking good. So fingers crossed I can bring you back for a few more. Well, I've had to take the maggot rig off because I'm just getting bream after bream. So we're going on with a double 16mm krill, tough one. Fairly longish hair and a size, I think that's a size 8 Nash twister. Might be a 10 actually, maybe a 10. Just to try get away from the bream and have some kind of bait if the barbel turn up, because £10 barbel will take that easily. So that's the maggot rod now. That's going on the left. Barbel number 2. I'm going to get this one out of the mat and show you, because it's got my rig in it and it's got another rig in its mouth. It's got 2 rigs in its mouth, so I'm going to get it out on the mat and just show you, get it unhooked, treat it, and we'll get it back quick. Okay, you'll have to excuse the poor filming because I don't want my light to spook it, but you'll see. That's my rig here. So can you see my rig's this one, the krill. So we'll get that unhooked. Oh, come on, out you come. Alright, so that's mine out. It's also got another rig in its mouth. Sorry, I'm not filming this over. Which, Jesus Christ, that's let's try and get my awful one. Right, where's my pliers? Because that was really hooked, that is. God, I can't even get that. I'm gonna have to get my pliers. So you'll see both rigs are out. I am. Its mouth. It's got a little bit of a nick there. I'm gonna get the carp care kit. I'm just gonna quickly put weight on it because I reckon that's a double as well. The scales are zeroed. I'll try and do it one-handed, but I reckon that's gonna go double. God, shit in hell, is it? That's 14, that's my biggest, that's another PB. Let me just check that again. 14, right. Let me get my carp care kit quick. And then we'll get a quick picture of it and then I'm putting it back. New PB again, £14, you're exact. You've seen it on the scales. Right, that's plenty good enough. Get some carp care kit and you're going back. Wow, the gut on that is unreal. Which one do we want? Oh, so that's the one. Stomach on you, young man, is massive. Let's give you a bit of that. Let's get that on that lip. There you go, mate. Alright, let's get him back. Wow. Let's get you back in here. Back in this nice deep bit. Let's just give you a minute to recover because shit, you know, look at the size of that. That's a unit, that is. Look at that. What a barbel. Whenever you're ready, mate, the river is all yours. Off you go. That's it. Rig free now. Right, let's put this back on there. Just show you what we pulled out. That one, and that's a fresh bait, so that's been lost tonight because, sorry, the lighting's terrible. That's my krill one, and that's, not sure what that one is. So somebody lost a £14 barbel tonight. An old East Coast, he got it in. What about that one then, eh? What the hell have I got here? Oh, forceps in case I needed them. 2 PBs in one night, both off that right hand rod, both on that krill dumbbell. And that's crazy that that fish had a rig in its mouth that's fresh. I mean, the hook hold was, it wasn't sore or ripped, it was just a bit red, but that dumbbell's not disappeared. But it just shows you they still feed even after they've been, well, hooked and lost. So I'm just grateful I got that in, and I've got the rig out now, so it is rig free. It's been treated, it's gone back. I thought it was about £10, if I'm honest. It didn't look as long as the one that was 13.2, and then when I put it on the scales, 14. You see the lip. That's why I've done it twice to check. The scales were definitely zeroed as well. So wow, a 13.2 and a 14. It's about 11:30 at night now. My hands are freezing. But I'm gonna look. I don't even know what picture footage I got, or video footage. I'm not. I know it sounds crazy. I'm not too bothered about a photo. I'm not doing this whole fishing business for a photo. It's just something I want to catch a big barbel, and I've caught 2, and I've managed to put it in the vlog for you lot to watch. So yeah, this is a good one, and it's definitely, I'm definitely set up better for it. I don't know whether I would have caught those fish if I was using my scopes and the old setup I was using. Would I have still got the bites? I don't know. All I know is I've had them, and I'm happy as a pig in shit, so happy days. And there is barbel number 3. It's about, what's that, 5, 6 pounds, something like that. Right, let's sink that net. Let's get you back in the river. Go on, mate, off you go. Thank you. And look who's back. Every time I recast the rod, they turn back up. But that's fish number 3 and it's only 1 in the morning, so yeah, definitely on them this week. Okay, yeah, we've got some swans. In here we have barbel number 4. I reckon that's a double as well. That's why I've got the sling here. Just gonna quickly hook that on. Let's lift together. Is it gonna go double? Yeah, just over 12 that. Just over 12. What a session this is, eh? Right, mate, come on, let's get you back, because we've got swans here as well this time. Let's see how they act, because they're only there. You behave yourself. Right. There you go then. 12-pounder released straight back. Mental. What an absolutely crazy session. That's now 4 barbel. I've had a 12, a 13, 2, a 14 and one about 5 to 6 pounds. That's crazy. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning, so I've got a good 4 hours yet of bite time left before I think it's kind of done. To be honest, I expect another. I'm like laying here sort of, I'm still recasting. Even though I've caught, I am still putting the effort in and recasting, but yeah, I'm getting ready for some sleep. But when it's happening like this, you've just got to keep going, because tomorrow could be a totally different day, and I'm on here tomorrow night and I could blank. So while they're having it, let's keep going. While I've got 5 minutes in a spare in the action and a nice halo going on above my head, I'm just going to take the time to say, as I always do to all of you lot, thanks very much for watching, liking, commenting, all you subscribers. It's massively thankful from me, and the channel gets bigger and bigger. Every video I put out, the more and more subs I get. If you haven't subbed and you want to, please consider it. It is free, it doesn't cost you nothing, and it does help me out massively. And if you do like the video, just remember, click the old thumbs up button if you can. And if you want to leave a comment, please do that as well. But I'm going to sort of have a lay here now and chill out, because I think any minute the old rod's going to hoop over and we're going to be into barbel number 5. But again, from me, thank you very much. Well, nothing else has happened since that last fish. I've still been casting. I've had 2 casts. It's now 20 past 6. My residents, they're there. Just, yeah, I don't mind. They're not too bad. It's when they annoy people. But if you give them a little bit of food, yeah, they generally leave you alone in peace. Yeah, I'm going to give it a couple more hours and then get some food sorted, and we'll wrap this session up. But yeah, what a belter it's been on it. Still think I'm going to get them one more bite though before the video's out. So yeah, let's hope I'm right, eh? This is what I have to keep dealing with. Keeps coming to the shelter, wanting bloody food. You have to sort of pick your net up gently and just gently usher it back in. Come on, look, you know the score by now. We've done it many times during the Downs of Darkness. In you go. Come on. Come on. I haven't actually touched the swan yet. Come on, in you go. That's it. You'll see from that left hand rod, it's twice now I've lost all my end tackle. If you can sort of see where the ripple is on the river, it's twice I've brought it up now and it's just instantly cut me off. So I'll spin you around and show you where I am. Back up there, in case you come here, just so you're aware, I'm fishing this peg. Back up there is that what they call the 42, I think Sean told me yesterday. So there's that wooden bit, and then there's like a raised little road you can come round, and it takes you on this big grass bit, and if you keep going round you end up at the gate, I think. Or well, I'm in the first peg as you come past that wooden bit up on the raised road. So yeah, if you do come in here, there is a snag down sort of where the water's flattening off. I've lost 2 complete end setups, not from a bite, just bringing it in for a rechuck. It's instantly cut me off. So yeah, there is something sharp and snaggy down there. So yeah, if you come here, just be wary of that. I bet my phone won't pick it up very well. Where are you? There he goes. It's just landed there. Gonna take off again. There he goes. It's a kingfisher working the bank. He's gone now. Well, it's all gone quiet on the river. Even the swans are going to bed, or one of them has. The other one looks like he won't be long. I'm going to give it another hour, and then I'm going to wind them in and get a couple of hours kit myself, and that'll be the end of this session. But what a fantastic video. It's definitely my best Trent upload, I think, for catching anyway. Yeah, what a session. And I've got tonight left yet, so that's a really good head start for the next video, which is I'm using just mainline cell, nothing else. So I know there's fish here because I've been catching the night before, so it will say yes or no to if the mainline cell is a good barbel bait or not, won't it? So hopefully you'll join me for that. But for now, I'm going to have a chill for an hour or so, and then we'll get them wound in. If anything else happens, I'll show you. If not, it'll be see you later. Well, mid bacon burning, we have a daytime one, and that's just banged as well. Right, I better put this phone down and sort this fish out, because I reckon that right hand rod's going to go and all in a second. Okay, this time I can actually get hopefully a nice picture. I've just weighed this one in, 12.5. Another chunky double. That's 4 doubles I've had now. Come on, let's pick you up. Look at that. That's just stacking up. That's 4 doubles, 5 bites, 2 12s, a 13 and a 14. Thank you, mate. Just get a picture that I'll clip this side while it's daylight, and we can do it. Wait up, steady. While we can do it quickly. Let's do a quick picture that way, thank you. Fantastic, thank you very much. Right, let's get this one back. As usual, I've checked all of its mouth, it's all good. Right, this is where I've been bringing the fish back at night. You can see. Let's get you in the water there safely. I mean, look at the size of it. You're ready to go back because you've only been out a couple of minutes, haven't you, if that? Go on then, mate, off you go. That's another one. Thank you very much. Well, I'm back in my shelter. I'm going to cook my bacon now. Finish cooking it. I've not put the left rod out. I'm finished with that now. The right hand one I am leaving out still, so it's got until the time it takes me to burn this bacon, make a coffee, have that wash up, and then that one's going to come in, and that will be the end of the session. If anything happens on that rod, you will see it, but if it doesn't, the next thing you see will be an outro from me. But yeah, what a fantastic session. Nothing else has happened, and that brings me to the end of what all I can say is an amazing session. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I've thoroughly enjoyed making this one, as I'm sure you can imagine. And if you've never been to the A1 pits and you want a big barbel, come here. This is where you stand a really, really good chance of getting one. Like I say, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, remember, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, if you haven't, please do. It is free, it doesn't cost you nothing, and you're not signed into anything. And I hope you join me for the next vlog, which will be in this exact spot I'm in now, the night on after this was filmed, but it'll be released a few days afterwards. And we're going to do mainline cell, see if we can catch a barbel using only mainline cell. But until then, if you're out on the bank, be lucky. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.